we're going to hit them with a formal dispute letter. This is your first line of defense. Don't you dare just click that little dispute button online. That's like whispering into the wind. It's ineffective and often ignored. We want a paper trail, something official, something they can't just brush off. This letter is going to each credit bureau, not just one. And it's going to be crystal clear. No room for misunderstandings. Include your name, address, contact info, all the basics. Make sure they know exactly who you are. Then list out each disputed item one by one with the account numbers. Be thorough. This isn't a time for being shy, we need specifics. The more detailed, the better. And here's the kicker. Clearly state you're disputing the accuracy of these items under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 611. This gives your dispute legal weight. That's right. We're using the law. Leverage it to your advantage. Finally, wrap it up by telling them they've got 30 days to investigate and respond. This is a legal requirement. That's not a suggestion, folks. It's the law. They must comply. We're putting them on notice. This is serious business. Remember, you're not asking for a favor. You're demanding your rights. Stand tall and be assertive. Now let's talk data breaches. These are becoming all too common. These days, it seems like everyone and their brother's uncle has been hacked. It's a digital epidemic. If your information was caught in one of these debacles, the stakes just got higher. We're talking identity theft, fraudulent accounts, a real mess. It can turn your financial life upside down. But don't you worry, we're still going in with a strong dispute letter. This is your shield. This time, though, we're bringing in the big guns. FCRA Section 605B. This is your ace in the hole. This section says that if your data was compromised, any inaccuracies caused by that breach must be investigated and fixed. You see, in a data breach situation, the burden of proof shifts to the credit bureaus. They have to prove that those accounts are legit, that those debts are really yours. And let me tell you, that's a lot harder to do when your systems have been compromised. So stand your ground. If you were affected by a data breach, use that in your dispute letter. It's a game changer, folks. Don't let them bully you into paying for something that's not your responsibility. Let's talk bankruptcies. Now, bankruptcy is a serious thing, and I don't recommend it for most situations. But sometimes, it's the only way out. And if you've been through a bankruptcy, you know it can really mess with your credit. Here's what most folks don't know. Credit bureaus don't get their bankruptcy information directly from the courts. They rely on third-party vendors. And let me tell you, those vendors can be about as reliable as a leaky boat. That means there's a good chance your bankruptcy information might be wrong. So we're going to demand proof. Your dispute letter needs to specifically request that they show you proof they got the bankruptcy information straight from the court. Referencing FCRA Section 609, make them show you the receipts. If they can't provide that proof, guess what? They have to